We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Playana to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues from WGNS. Happy to have you along for the ride here today. A lot of news and information headed your way here this morning. Hope you're ready for that. We're going to be talking about Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services coming up here in just a few as well. So like I said, quite a bit going on in the world. We're going to find out about it. What's happening right here at home? Yep. We're going to find out about that too. Braves won another one last night. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. Why not? Let's see. What else do we have on plate for you? We're going to talk with Brent about a statewide honor for some EMS workers, so that's kind of cool. We had that story on WGNSradio.com. And also this one that just went up minutes ago, Your Good Neighbor Station, celebrating 6 nominations for the 2026 Tennessee Association of Broadcasters Excellence in Broadcasting Awards. We're a finalist for the state's top honor, TAB Radio Station of the Year. So very proud of that. To be considered a finalist, we're one of 2 stations across the state of Tennessee that were nominated for the Radio Station of the Year award. Also, for the second year in a row, Best Local Public Service. And this year, that Best Local Public Service recognizes this very program that you're listening to right now, placing us side by side with large and small market stations across the state. So Rutherford Issues with 2 nominations for that, and small market radio finalist for Best Local Talk Show. Rutherford Weather picked up a nomination for Best Local News Coverage and Best Local Sports Coverage with the WGNS Sports Crew named finalists this year. The 3rd nomination in 4 years, and a category that we've won 2 years. So going for number 3 in 3 nominations. So also WGNSradio.com, a finalist for Best Local Use of Digital or Social Media Platforms. So we're very excited about the 6 nominations statewide, more than any other radio station for the second year in a row nominated in those categories. So awesome news there. We hope you hear and see the difference, whether you're consuming at WGNSradio.com or watching on Big G TV or listening on your radio or streaming. We've got you covered with all kinds of local information. So there you go. We're pretty excited about all that. Let's see. What else are we excited for? We're excited that we do the Good Neighbor of the Day every day. Let's see. Where is that? Here it is. Bud George is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. Bud George was nominated for making Rutherford County a brighter, kinder, and happier place to live for all of us. That is awesome. Bud George, congratulations. Bud's going to get a free drink of choice from our friends at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. 7 Brew is located in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and in Laverne. This Good Neighbor recognition, built by SRM Concrete, they're locally grown, they're nationally known, and they're dedicated to celebrating the folks who pour strength and heart into Rutherford County every single day. We want to hear about great people that you know. Maybe they're just an acquaintance. Maybe you don't know them personally. Well, that's okay. Just let us know who they are. You want to nominate them? Maybe it's the person who always has a smile for you at Kroger. That's perfect. Let us know. Send a text with the word neighbor. That's it. Just that one word, neighbor, to 615-893-1450 or head to wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor to get those in to us. And we'll make them the good neighbor of the day coming up. Well, as if Murph needed something else free, Ben Murphy, you know him as Murph if you are from around Rutherford County, especially on the sports scene. Murph is celebrating a birthday today. Murph is 62 and happens to be the winner of the banana pudding from Slick Pig. So congratulations, Murph. Get something else for free, right? I mean, he gets in everywhere for free. He says he works for it, but does he really? No, just kidding. Happy birthday, Murph. Enjoy the banana pudding from Slick Pig. Slick Pig is at 1920 East Main. Celebrate your birthday with some banana pudding, maybe. Hey, don't knock it till you tried it. We've got cakes and pies and all kinds of great stuff there. Plus, you're going for wings or the barbecue, right? Their brisket. Oh, my gosh. If you haven't had their brisket, it's just marvelous. Melts in your mouth. Slick Pig, open for 30 years here in Murfreesboro at 1920 East Main Street.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this is the Fox Business Report.
There is more upbeat news on the job market. Payroll processing company ADP says 122,000 new positions were created by private employers last month, more than expected. And ADP says pay rose 4.4% from the year before. Economist Dr. Neela Richardson says hiring was more broad-based in May than we've seen in the last few years. The labor market continued to show sustained momentum going into the summer hiring season. Macy's profit and sales improved in the recent quarter. It's raising expectations for the year. Macy's says its turnaround strategy is working. Amazon is now number one on Fortune 500's list of America's most profitable companies. Walmart held the title for 13 years. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
Well, the Dow is tumbling right now, falling 400 points as oil and bond yields creep higher. The Dow is down 400 exactly right now at 50,907. The S&P is off 33, 75, 76. NASDAQ is behind about 165 points at 26,929.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Well, we're coming to you this morning from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios. Want to take charge of your energy bill? Just download that MyMTE app. Search for it in the App Store, MYMTE. That's all you have to type in. Find the app, download the app. You can track usage, pay bills, report outages right there from your phone. That's the MyMTE app from Middle Tennessee Electric. Well, let's take a look at weather here from around the country.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this...
No, that's not it. Taylor, we've already heard from you.
Fox Weather.
Fox Weather meteorologist Craig Herrera with the latest from America's Weather Center, watching for some scattered showers and thunderstorms today over portions of Montana, eastern Washington, all the way from the plains down through Texas and over to the southeast, including Florida. Now, the stronger storms today, this afternoon and evening, will be over portions of the Dakotas. We've got some strong storms this morning for Texas as well. Now, the Dakotas later today will be dealing with some gusty winds, large to very large hail, 2 inches in diameter or greater, and perhaps a chance for some rotation, especially onto the eastern half of both states there. Those gusty winds extend all the way down into portions of eastern New Mexico, West Texas, and we could also see some large hail there as well. In the meantime, we're also watching the tropics. We have Tropical Depression 1. It's going to be southeast of Hawaii. It's expected to become Tropical Storm Amanda, but with all the hostile winds and cooler waters, should die down before reaching Hawaii. Get the latest weather updates anytime, anywhere. Download the Fox Weather app at foxweather.com.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, as we peer outside the WGNS studios, 73 degrees, and all of our reporting stations here at the station, at the Murfreesboro Airport, at the Smyrna Airport, all reporting 73 degrees. Sunny skies, a beautiful day today.
This afternoon, Brian, we'll have fairly quiet weather. With high pressure overhead, we'll have lots of sunshine helping us out. There's a high of 83. Tonight could see some fog developing in areas as we cool to a low near 58. Lots of sunshine on Thursday, high of 85. Thursday night, mainly clear, a low near 59. High of 86 on Friday, lots of sunshine. Friday night, clear to partly cloudy, low of 63. High of 87 on Saturday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm Laura Lockwood.
Thanks, Laura, for that update. Just trying to get our weather radar uploaded here and ready to go. And this is a look at the current drought monitor. Still in a moderate drought. We get new drought information on Thursday, but still much of the mid-state in a moderate drought. Traffic along I-24 at Sam Ridley Parkway running along smoothly, and we can see some blue sky there, and it's just going to be a very, very nice day. What does our nice weather index give us? An absolute perfect, almost summer-like day. Perfect weather is what we're expecting today. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day. Dew point is low at about 53. Light winds. Just going to be glorious. So a perfect day today. Tomorrow, not too shabby. With another beautiful day to nice day expected. This is our nice weather index. And looks like the end of the week, another very nice day. Same coming in for Saturday as well, it looks like. Maybe with a few more clouds. And by Sunday, that's when our rain chances kind of creep back in there just a little bit. But we're going to have a very nice stretch of weather with fair to beautiful conditions. That's a look at your Rutherford weather forecast. We love this type of forecast, don't we? Temperatures for the next couple of weeks looking like they're going to be above normal. Yeah, above normal temperature-wise. I'm trying to get that to pull up here. It says no data for that. Well, okay. I guess we'll go with that. There we go. This is what I wanted. Temperature-wise, the next 6 to 10 days, above average. 8 to 14, yeah, above average. But what about precipitation this time of the year? We're going to be above normal precipitation-wise, it looks like, for the next 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 days. So not your typical very dry and very hot June. It is going to be on the warmer side of things, but we're going to see some rain, it looks like, as we go through the next 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 days. Now, not total washouts, of course, but you know how the weather is around this area. So that is your Rutherford weather forecast from WGNS Rutherford Weather at Rutherford Weather on at Ruco Weather on the social platforms like YouTube, Facebook, X. Those are where we're most active. You'll see some posts occasionally on Facebook and X. But when we're live, we go live on the 3 channels there and on the brand new RutherfordWX.com website. So you want to check that out. And while you're on those social platforms, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you're always in the know about what's going on with local Rutherford County weather and during impactful and severe weather. We're live on the channel, and with warnings, we're live on radio as well, 1019, 100.5, WGNSradio.com.
Listen each weekday morning at 9 o'clock for the Roundtable here on News Radio WGNS. Interesting hosts and guests with the news, views, and people that are shaping Rutherford County. Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Our coverage on Big G TV made possible by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, offering over 20 specialties, several locations, and more than 900 associates dedicated to your health. For quality care that fits your life, choose MMC. Time to check the world news scene. Dave Anthony has the very latest Fox News headlines for us right now.
The Iran conflict under scrutiny again in Congress. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
It's not just that we say they can't have a nuclear weapon. Everyone says they can't have a nuclear weapon. The Chinese say they can't have a nuclear weapon.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio just told a House hearing Operation Epic Fury's bombing of Iran got them to the negotiating table.
But hopefully will lead to the point where Iran will give up its enrichment ambitions, will turn over the highly enriched uranium, will stop sponsoring terrorism around the world.
But as the talks continue, a flare-up of fighting. The U.S. stopped an oil tanker going to Iran and bombed Iranian targets. Iran retaliated, firing missiles and drones at Bahrain, and some hit Kuwait.
At least one person was killed and 63 others were injured. Damage from that barrage of drones and missiles forced officials to close down one of the airport's terminals, but have since reopened it.
Fox's Jeff Paul in Dubai. And back to the hearing. Before Rubio spoke, Democratic Congressman Gregory Meeks was critical.
The Iranian regime still has its missiles, its drones, its proxies, and its nuclear material.
And with the Strait of Hormuz still mostly closed,
those who have defended and enabled this war share direct responsibility for the economic pain American families are bearing as a result.
Now, oil prices are up slightly today, but gas is down 3 more pennies. It's now 30 cents below the Iran conflict price spike last month. Energy Secretary Chris Wright tells Fox
prices will come back down. In the long run, they'll be even lower.
They keep counting the ballots in California.
There are powerful forces aligned to darken our light.
That's Democrat Javier Becerra, who's currently second in the voting in the primary for governor. Republican Steve Hilton's in the lead and may face Becerra head-to-head November. Hilton tells Fox 11 in L.A.
It's his party and it's him. It's the Democrat political machine that's been running California and that's given us the highest cost of living in the country, the highest unemployment rate in the country.
There were primaries in 6 states. America's listening to Fox News.
The Tennessee Lottery has had many big winners. More than 450 tickets have been sold worth $1 million or more. But with more than $8 billion raised for education, the biggest winners continue to be students in Tennessee. So if you've ever purchased a game from the Tennessee Lottery, we say thank you for helping to play your part. The Tennessee Lottery, game-changing, life-changing fun, but please play responsibly.
And back to the Iran conflict. President Trump says someday he'd like to meet with Iran's supreme leader, who is involved in the talks, as Iran keeps demanding any deal include Israel stopping the fighting against Hezbollah in Lebanon. Now, Hezbollah fired more rockets into Israel today, something the president's watching closely.
President Trump confirmed to the New York Post political Pod Force One podcast reports that he did curse at and tell Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that he's crazy during a phone call Monday. He said they do work well together, though, that they are both wartime leaders.
I wouldn't say angry. I was a little bit perturbed at his constantly fighting with Lebanon. You know, at some point I said, we got to stop this.
Iranian officials have made it clear they will not work to reach a deal if fighting in Lebanon continues. President Trump said if they reach a deal, that's fine. And if not, they can, quote, do it the other way. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
A hostage drama is over at a bank in California more than 12 hours after it started. Police in Bakersfield said it ended with the FBI shooting and killing the hostage taker. Fox's William Lajeunesse says that it began yesterday afternoon when the man went into the Chase Bank,
claiming to have a bomb strapped to his chest. Now, local reports say he'd taken roughly 10 people hostage. The FBI was brought in. Negotiators secured the release of 2 of those hostages during the night, and the 7 to 9 remaining are now on their way to police headquarters, where they're being reunited with family. We do not know the suspect's name or if the bomb was real. Sources tell me, however, he was angry over a prosecution.
On Wall Street, they're selling. The Dow's dropping almost 400 points. The Nasdaq's down 140. At tennis's upset-filled French Open, another one. Top women's seed Aryna Sabalenka knocked out of the quarterfinals. There's only one top 10 seed now in the women's semis. Tonight, the NBA Finals start. The New York Knicks versus San Antonio Spurs. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
You've probably never heard of Lancaster, Tennessee. It's where I grew up on our family's farm.
Now tell them the whole story, John.
That's Chelsea, my wife. And what she means is I'm the 8th generation to grow up on our farm in Smith County.
And our boys make generation number 9.
I grew crops on this land, and I grew 2 great businesses.
Now John's growing a movement in his campaign for governor.
Tennessee needs a governor with CEO experience, someone tough like Trump.
Even President Trump tells people John is fantastic, and he really is.
President Trump makes tough decisions. That's what CEOs do, and it's what I'll do as governor. With our cities booming and people moving into our state like crazy, our governor will have to make tough decisions to keep Tennessee conservative.
A CEO who's tough like Trump. Yep. That's what we need, even if I am a little biased.
I'm John Rose. I'm asking for your support.
Pretty good for a farm boy, isn't it? Paid for by John Rose for governor.
You know, some of my favorite childhood memories didn't happen in a classroom or on a ball field. They happened at 4-H camp. I grew up going every single year. Eventually, came back as a counselor. Years later, I watched my own kids pack their trunks for that same adventure. And I'm already looking forward to the day my granddaughter is old enough to head to Camp Ridley. From June 8th through 12th, your 4th through 6th graders can experience that same magic. We're talking zip lines, the giant water slide, archery, and creek stomping. It's a chance for them to unplug from the screens, make lifelong friends, and grow in a way only outdoors can provide. Registration is officially open through the Rutherford County Extension website. Fees cover everything: transportation, meals, air-conditioned cabins. If you have questions, call your local 4-H agent at 615-898-7710. Give your kids the summer they'll talk about for years. Trust me, it's a trip they'll never forget.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You call, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. Many lawyers are quick to say that they'll take the insurance company to court for you. But how do you know if the lawyer is an experienced trial attorney? Ask them if they're certified. In order to be certified, you have to have tried a lot of cases, taken a 2-day test, and get recommendations from judges and other lawyers. My wife Joy and I are both certified as civil trial specialists, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
FM 1019, FM 100.5, WGNSradio.com. The Good Neighbor Network.
Barrett for News Radio WGNS. And here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Wednesday, June the 3rd, 2026. An Amber Alert out of Clarksville has been canceled after 3-year-old Tyler Hall was found safe Tuesday night. Clarksville police say the child was discovered heavily concealed in the attic of his residence after hours of searching. Montgomery County EMS evaluated him at the scene before he was taken to Vanderbilt Clarksville Hospital as a safety precaution. Hall had been reported missing late Tuesday morning from the Orlean Land Drive area, prompting an extensive response from Clarksville police. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation searched dogs and multiple assisting agencies. Officers searched nearby neighborhoods, wooded areas, and surrounding properties, while investigators reviewed surveillance video from homes and businesses. Police and TBI announced just before 8 p.m. that the child had been located safely. Meanwhile, the city of Laverne is considering a new tool for its police department's non-emergency call center. The Laverne City Council is set to decide whether to move forward with an artificial intelligence assistant known as AVA, designed to help answer administrative calls about items like parking tickets and police records. Emergency Communications Manager Aaron Speck says the system wouldn't replace employees, but would assist dispatchers. Police Chief Christopher Mose says AVA could help manage staffing shortages and spam calls. Mayor Jason Cole says the service would not increase city expenditures. If approved, Laverne Police would become the first department in Middle Tennessee to use AI in its dispatch center. A Murfreesboro woman has been convicted in federal court for her role in what prosecutors describe as a major opioid distribution conspiracy in Smith County. Federal officials say 43-year-old Heather Marks, an advanced registered nurse practitioner, prescribed nearly 1 million opioid pills to almost 1,000 patients at Life Force Pain and Wellness in Carthage. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, Marks and other medical professionals overprescribed highly addictive opioids, including oxycodone and oxymorphone, between September of 2016 and May 2018. Prosecutors say many patients were already struggling with addiction, and that Marks ignored signs of illegal drug use while continuing to prescribe opioids. The DOJ also alleged she prescribed medication to patients she knew were likely selling the pills on the street. A federal jury convicted Marks of conspiracy to illegally distribute controlled substances and 8 counts of illegal distribution. She's scheduled for sentencing September 1st and faces up to 20 years in prison on each count. Back in Murfreesboro, several residents were dispatched after a Monday morning fire at Northingham Apartments on Greenland Drive. Murfreesboro fire rescue crews responded just before 7 a.m. and found heavy smoke and flames coming from the second-floor apartment. Officials say the fire appears to have started on a back patio before spreading into the attic. Firefighters evacuated residents and quickly brought the flames under control. No injuries were reported, but one unit had major fire damage and another had water damage. Downtown Murfreesboro will come alive Friday, June the 5th, as the first Friday night live concert of the season kicks off on the historic public square. The free event will feature the Piano Men, a tribute band performing hits from Billy Joel and Elton John. Road closures around the square begin at 5 p.m., with music running from 6:30 until 9:30 along Maple Street. Visitors are encouraged to bring lawn chairs, enjoy downtown restaurants, and stop by food trucks outside the Rutherford County Courthouse after 5 p.m. This year's opening concert will also include an American 250 community art project. Guests can paint tiles near Whiskey Dick's on North Public Square, and those tiles will later become part of a mural mosaic celebrating America's 250th anniversary. The completed mural will be displayed on Shacklet Photography's building at College and Maple Street, with an unveiling planned during the July 3rd Friday Night Live concert. Meanwhile, Tennessee is rolling out a new look for its interstate welcome signs. Governor Bill Lee joined state transportation and tourism officials to unveil the first new sign at an East Tennessee welcome center. The project is the first major redesign of Tennessee's welcome signs in more than 30 years. The new mural styles are inspired by vintage postcards and feature mountains, rivers, wildlife, and other Tennessee landscapes. Officials say 16 interstate entry points will receive the signs in phases over the coming months. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, leave a rating or review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network. And I'll talk to you later.
This is Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction. Auctions are such a fun and easy way to buy real estate. We've got lots coming up. Don't miss out on this one.
Build your dream home on 12.8 beautiful acres right on John Bragg Highway in Murfreesboro. This prime land features an approved soil site, excellent road frontage, and utility water and electricity ready to go. Bid live on Saturday, June 6th at 10 a.m. Details now at maplesrealtyandauction.com.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold by Maples Realty and Auction.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. They've got a solar expert and energy services supervisor to help members understand if solar is right for them and help members avoid possible scams from outside parties. To learn more, visit mte.com/pro-solar. We're talking with Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services today. Brent Carter is here. Just talking about how much he loves to come up and talk on the radio here.
Oh, yeah. The fun.
Summertime's here. That usually means a different kind of call, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all the four-wheelers come out, the boats come out, kayaks, yeah. Coolers.
Yeah. A lot of times it's the coolers that come out first and all those other things. And it's, yeah.
So all of it combined, we're going to run some extra calls.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know that a lot of people, if you live in Murfreesboro, realize that the county has a pretty big water hub, if you will, up at Percy Priest.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that there's always something going on there.
There's a lot going on up there. Yeah. We get quite a few calls during this time of year.
Yeah.
Everything starts to warm up. The water starts to warm up.
The new Weekly Lane location will help with that, won't it?
It should help on one side of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is one side of it. The other side's up in
Smyrna and Laverne.
Yeah,
they all catch it now. But that new Weekly Lane station will get out there all the way to Couchville Pike and then around. So
it's kind of hard to get across Percy Priest.
Yeah, yeah.
you got to attack it from both sides.
A helicopter or one of them one-man drones.
I guess. 628 square miles of this county, and Rutherford County EMS has got to be there.
It's all of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. What most people don't understand, they see fire trucks, they see county, cities, Smyrna. I mean, everybody's got stuff, but they call 911 for an emergency call. They're going to get a Rutherford County ambulance, no matter where you're at in Rutherford County.
Right. And the number of calls are certainly not going down.
Oh, they're not going down. They just keep going up. We're way over, right around 4,500 a month, running 18 trucks. That's a lot of calls.
That's 18 trucks with what, 2 paramedics in a truck?
Sometimes it's 2 paramedics. The busy trucks like Blackman and Salem, the Burton Street trucks, they'll have 2 paramedics on it. Some of the others, not real in the city, they'll have a paramedic and an EMT. But there's a paramedic on every truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes there might be 3 per truck? Or no?
No.
Okay.
They'll just have 2 usually.
So sometimes
if there is 3, we've got a student riding with us.
Oh,
paramedic
I gotcha.
student, EMT student. If there's 3 on the trucks, but yeah, Rutherford County employees, there's only 2.
Gotcha.
But one of them's going to definitely be a paramedic.
And what are their shifts again? Is it 24?
72s. So yeah, they'll work. Today is Wednesday, so off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and come back on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. Which gives them some good downtime. They need it. Running 124, 127 calls a day on a 24-hour shift, they get tired, so better than the 48s, 24, 48. So.
Yeah, we talked about that. It has been too long ago that was the case.
Yeah. So now with 4 shifts instead of just 3 shifts, that gives them a little more rest time.
I'm assuming too that as our county grows and with just 18 trucks, I mean, you've got the new weekly lane. Maybe you get another truck or 2.
Oh yeah, we'll get 1 truck up there at least.
1 truck
for the start, so that'll be 19.
That'll get us to 19.
Yeah,
huh?
that'll get us to 19.
Man, it just seems like a very low number for the number of people that we have here.
Oh, look at the construction. I mean, we've talked about this in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, they're building everywhere, 300 to 400 homes on an old farm field, and we're still running. We need a lot more trucks.
It sounds like it. I mean, just with the sheer number of people. I've mentioned this on the air ad nauseum, but every time I talk about this and talk about growth, this comment from Shane McFarland kind of pops into my mind. But if Blackman were its own city or town, standalone, like Murfreesboro is, like Smyrna is, it would be a top 10 city in the state of Tennessee, just by population.
I don't doubt that at all. The Blackman truck, the ambulance that's right there on Fortress across the street from the elementary school, that's the busiest truck we have every single month.
Yeah.
They run more calls than any other truck in the county. All the other 17 trucks, they run more calls.
With not even close, it sounds like, huh?
I mean, yeah, somewhere between 50 to plus more calls than everybody else. It's a busy truck.
Well, and so that services that entire area. It's
we've got that one, and then we've got Rockvale.
Right.
That would be the next closest truck, and then Salem Road's got 2 trucks on it at it. Old Salem Road. So, yeah, I mean, we've still got coverage, but sometimes you might get the Siegel truck headed that way too.
Oh, really?
If they get too busy. So.
And then it's kind of like herding cats, I guess.
It is.
If the Siegel truck leaves, it's kind of its zone or area. Somebody else has to fill in. And
well, I mean, that's why all these trucks got the GPSs and the locators and everything on them. So whoever's the closest is going to make that call.
And somebody's watching that, I guess, and say
all the time. They got a computer system in dispatch, and they're on it and all the time. Yeah.
So it's really those dispatchers who get things rolling.
It's the computers in the program that they set up over there now that's helped a lot. A lot of it is not like the old days where you call it. You're still calling in. You're still getting a live person,
right.
But they're pushing buttons, and then the computer kind of overrides some of it while they're talking to you and sending trucks out. And I don't really even know the whole process, but you'll get a computer talking on the radio telling you where to go and what's going on. And they're inputting it into their computers to relay it to us of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or what your emergency is.
So that way, is it audible too? I mean, because, you're driving
No,
the
it's
truck.
not. No, so you got a passenger reading while you're driving.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so they're the ones that are kind of saying, here's what we're going into.
Yeah, here's the tools we might need, and this is what they're saying is going on.
And, is that, I just think about whoever's having to drive those things just through the traffic that we have here.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, because you're supposed to pull to the right, they'll pull to the left, they'll stop, they'll panic, stop.
Yeah.
And you're like
right in the middle of the road.
Right in the middle of the road. So, yeah, it's defensive driving all the way. That's for sure.
I think part of that reason is we've made cars so soundproof.
We talked about that, one time before, and and then the radios and the earphones and the headphones.
Yeah,
that doesn't help.
And so when you notice that they're there, maybe you hear or that rumble siren or whatever it is that kind of shakes the car, and then it's like you're startled because they're right there on you.
So what do you do first? Hit the brake.
Hit the brake, and then you're right there.
And I don't know anything about these electric cars. how they do it, them self-driving or self-assisted, however you want to call it. I don't know what they do when there's an ambulance or police car or fire truck or whatever.
I did hear that there is an effort to try to put sensors on vehicles that can sense the sound
tones
of a siren,
Yeah.
and maybe even have sirens with, special, because you can emit sound waves, you can emit information through the air and then the vehicles would pick up on that, sensors would pick up on that, and there would be
You're getting pretty complicated here.
Some kind of dashboard alert that says, emergency vehicle.
Good.
Something to help.
Something, to let them know that something's going on.
Because I saw it right here on Broad Street the other day, and the ambulance had to, you got 2 lanes, then the center lane, and then the other 2 lanes on the opposite side, and both lanes were stopped. They were full, so you had to go through the turn lane just to get through.
Yeah, curbs, halfway up a sidewalk just to get around, and that's not even rush hour.
Yeah.
Rush hour makes it even worse. Try driving down 96 in front of the mall or the old mall and all that kind of stuff during rush hour.
Yeah.
Well, any time of day, really. That's a busy road.
And we're going to add construction to that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the one good thing is, too, is they're widening medical center.
Yeah.
They're widening it up, so that helps because that road gets really busy, too, and it's the main vein to the hospital.
Correct. And those little side arteries that they've added here recently, I guess, help with some of that. Getting ready to start construction on Thompson Lane, and you add construction on top of traffic congestion. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully they'll finish it up or get close to finishing it up before the school starts.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like 99.
Another thing that the mayor said that made my heart jump, he said, if you think Salem Highway was tough, just wait until Thompson Lane starts,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I mean, they're going to build 3 bridges over through there, so I don't know. We had a story on the website back in May about the statewide award, I think, for Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services team members. Wendy Lampley, shift commander, and paramedic Jeremy Coleman received a state award for exceptional interagency trauma response and patient survival, stemming from a motor vehicle collision in April that left a driver with really bad injuries and caused her to go into traumatic cardiac arrest, and responders helped to save her life. And also another statewide award for achievement in maternal and neonatal emergency response to paramedic Kayla Harney and paramedic Marguerite Allen and paramedic James Wilson and shift captain Joseph Shannon. Medical 7, Medical 6, or Medic 7, Medic 6, and Medic 22 in Smyrna in July for a response. So these are statewide awards for all of those group.
As far as I know, that's the first time we've ever received them. And that last call, those are my kryptonite. Them little infant calls they're tough. They are really tough. But they both of them, they deserved it, and I mean it was a good turnout on all the way around.
Well, congrats to all of those who received that award. I'm not sure what state honors this came from, but I guess there's a statewide group for every.
There's a statewide group for everybody. Yeah.
So you can search up that story on our website. We appreciate Lisa Kay for sending that to us, so we could get that information out there. Well, summertime, stay safe out there, I guess, right?
Stay safe. That's all we can do. Pay attention to what's going on and load them coolers.